Good morning. This is Victor. Just want to continue on something that I started on 4 pillars on having a meaningful life. On the topic, there is more to life than just being happy. I explained how study shows that people search after happiness, how they end up being unhappy. Now we are looking at the 4 pillars that can help us having a meaningful life. So there is purpose. Purpose is less of us and more of what we can give. That is purpose. If you see selfish people in the world, you should know that they haven't found purpose yet. Because people with purpose, they are not selfish. People with purpose, they are not stingy. They are not jealous. People with purpose, they are not self-centered. Because people with purpose, all that matter to them is what they can give. They look for opportunities to save. They look for opportunities to use their strength. They look for for a place or where they sense like they are needed. They look for needs where they are needed, even at workplaces. You see, human beings, when we sense like we are needed, we use all that we have to contribute and make it a better place. So we'll contribute and use our strength and save others and save it. If it is at workplace, we save better when we sense like we are needed. That's who we are. But if we sense like we are not needed, you find that it's only risk to hide in the potential that we have, because there is that sense that we are not needed at the place where we are. So now purpose is about what you give. Purpose is not about selfishness. It is about considering others better than yourself. It's about looking for opportunities, looking for places or people who need you. Then know how you can serve them better. The key to purpose is using your strength, using your position, using what you have. If your position is higher than your friend, you use that position to serve others better. So using your position is about knowing your strength, knowing your weaknesses. Then you use that strength not to bring others down. People without purpose, they tend to bring others down. Those people with potential, they fight them and bring them down. But people with purpose, they use their strength not to break others, but they use it even to help them become better people. It begins with discovering what you can offer. You should know what you have first before you look at how you can save or how you can offer, how you can help. It begins by discovering yourself. Discovering yourself, then you look at where you are needed. Where you are needed, then you use your strength to serve better. So it begins by the first thing purpose begins by discovering your strength. You discover your position, discover your advantages, your privileges, you discover them. Secondly, then you look at where you are needed, where your strength is needed. Because where you are needed, that's where you can serve better. So you look at where you are needed. Then you use your strength not to bring others down, but you use your strength now to save others. So the key to purpose is using your strength, using what you have. If you're in position, you use it to serve the community better. I've seen people in position, but they are still using it to bring others down or to look down on others because they're in a position and others are not. But people with purpose, they want to be in a position in order to save others. Even in the Bible, when you look at people at positions, people like Daniel, Joseph, people use their purpose, people use their positions, their privileges, even to save others. So purpose begins by knowing who you are. As human beings, as I've said, when we sense like we are not needed, we begin to hide our potential. We even like hide our strength. We don't serve better where we sense we are not needed. So people with purpose, it begins like that. People with purpose, they say they use their strength where they sense they are needed to save others. You don't find purpose because purpose is the force that drives you. It is the force. It's like a reason. It gives you a reason. It's like the reason why you are doing what you do. It is the force. People without purpose, they tend to stop on the way. People without purpose, they give up easily. But people with purpose, the time I accepted the Lord Jesus Christ, I understood my purpose. And I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot in life, but I did not give up. Why? Because I understood my purpose. It was the force. It is the purpose that I received from God. It is the force that has been driving me even to do what I do. So people without purpose, they give up easily. Purpose does not, you cannot find purpose, but purpose is the force that begins to drive you. So something to remember about purpose, it begins by discovering who you are. You know what your strength is. Then you look at where your strength is needed. Because you serve better where you sense that you are needed. You look at the place. You look at people need you the most. So when you look at the place or the workplace where you sense you are needed, then you use your strength to save others. So that is it about purpose. When you find purpose, you'll be happy. So let's discover your purpose rather than looking for happiness. But discover, know what your purpose is. Know what is driving you. Know your strength. Then use it to save others. And you are going to have a meaningful life at workplace. You're going to have a meaningful life at church. You're going to have a meaningful life in the family or in the community because you serve with joy. So let us end here. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.